Alright, welcome to today's class with the promised idea of letting go. This ties into one of our yogic values of parigraha, which is non-grasping, non-holding. So letting go is not an instantaneous thing. It can be, but sometimes it is a process of chipping away at what we're holding on to or any expectations we have. So today's class, I invite you to let go or tune into that aparigraha, non-grasping, not holding on to any beliefs that don't serve you, any people, places that no longer helping your growth and your evolution as a human being. So today's class will be gentle, it'll be easygoing. And a little bit about our situation. We have the Anti-Atlas Mountains behind us. We're in Taradant, Morocco at Dar Al Hassoun, surrounded by cats, peacocks, and dogs. So we may have some friendly animals joining in our sequence today. Most importantly in today's practice is to tune into your breath. Yoga is a constant reminder to calm the mind, and with that, we start with the breath. So if you'll begin inhaling in and out of the nose, you can close your eyes, come to stillness. I'm just giving this cat a little bit of attention so it doesn't disturb my mat. You may even stroke your own pet if it's nearby. Remember to breathe in and out of the nose. And to feel that spot at the end of each inhale and at the end of each exhale. So having tuned into our breath, we're going to begin moving our body. We're going to take the right hand and slide it all the way across the mat and reach the left arm up and over. And come back to the other side with an inhale. And taking that left hand over to the other side, reach the right arm up, armpit to the sky. And taking those side stretches. Coming back to the middle, letting your head be the last thing that comes up. Going to take some seated cat-cow, stretching by arching and flexing the spine. So we're bringing the belly in, chin to chest. And with an inhale, lifting the chest, drawing the shoulders back. So a lot of this tension, holding on, grasping, will manifest in the neck and shoulders. So we're going to do some gentle neck circles. Moving the chin to the chest, the ear to the shoulder. And allowing this to be a form of exploration of your own body, as well as a form of self-massage. Exploring where does the neck move easy, where does it seem stuck. And doing our best to approach these areas of tightness with kindness to see if we could relax any of the tension there. And moving with attention, really feeling the muscles, the scalenes in the neck. Noticing if there's anywhere we can let go. Now take the hands behind the head. Take the elbows out to the sides, lift the chest, really open the heart. And exhale, bring the elbows together again, chin to chest. Similar to our cat-cow movements earlier. This time allowing the arms to help in the opening of the heart. releasing. Take the arms up with an inhale and exhale. Twist the left hand to the right knee and the right arm behind the back. Look over the right shoulder. And breathe here. Continue to sit up tall. And inhale to the middle. And twist over to the other side. Right hand, left knee, left hand behind you or on a block or cat. And this cat's a good metaphor for our minds during yoga practice. It may distract us, maybe bite us or ask for attention. Remember to just focus on what you're doing, bringing the practice to the breath and your mind and body connection. With an inhale, I take the arms up, plant them on the floor, and come to all fours. Here I'm going to turn to the side just so you can see. I'm going to tuck my toes underneath and begin to open up my feet here. Placing the hands on the thighs. Beginning to open up the bottoms of the feet. Toes will often clench with tension. The idea here is to allow the bottom of the foot to open up. And to leave class with our feet feeling better than before. Take our hands out in front of us, untuck the toes, give them a little tap on the floor, and I'm going to place one foot on top of the other. I'm going to set my weight back onto that foot and use my other foot as a massage tool. Repositioning, finding the best fit, and again, continuing to explore your body. Any areas of tension in your own feet. And taking this time for self-care of your own body. Not neglecting the house we live in. Taking the time to explore. To invest in ourselves. I don't know if you noticed, I switched the other foot now. You should be doing the other side. And release that. So now coming on to all fours, tabletop position. We're going to tuck the toes under and press the hips up and back. So you'll see down dog as this A-frame shape. Letting go of any perfection need to be a certain way. You could bend the knees. You could let the heels lift off. Find something that gives you relief, that feels good in your body. Gives you sensations of both strengthening and stretching. Again, lower down to hands and knees. I bring my toes together to touch and send my hips toward my heels. So I rest my forehead down on the ground for child's pose. Noticing your breath. Continue to ground your hips down and allow your head to be heavy. Relax any tension in the neck. Hands inhale, come back up to all fours. We're going to take a low lunge here, stepping the left foot between the hands. If you're feeling restful today, you could keep your hands on the floor, or you could continue to explore this lunge. Find your stretch in the right hip flexor and psoas of the belly. If we lift the arms up, we could also take the gaze up to the hands. If this is too much today, resting hands on thighs or hands on the floor is perfectly okay. Get it, letting go of need to be a certain way. And we're gonna take that left foot back. Take the right foot forward for a low lunge on the other side. Again, stopping at the edge that is appropriate for you. Listening to your own body. Forgetting the need to be any certain way. The expectations of ourselves. For me, one I deal with is perfection. Letting go of the need to be perfect will allow you to try a lot more things and to begin doing things you never thought. So taking the hands on the floor, step the right foot back, and again, return to our downward facing dog. Now walk the feet a bit forward and drop the butt down between the legs. Your heels may be off the ground, that's okay. Take the palms together, thumbs to the heart, lift the chest and drop the tailbone down. This is Malasana, and breathe. Don't forget to include that breath in the belly and upper chest. Fun game I like to play is reach the arms long forward around the spine and try and set the butt down comfortably. I'm going to take Pashimotasana, forward fold. You might see people really bent over, reaching their toes. Again, let go of expectations of what it's supposed to look like and focus on what your intention and what you want it to feel like. Yoga doesn't need to be torture. Great modification is to bend the knees, grab behind the thighs, and rest the chest completely on the torso of the upper thighs. This is especially beneficial for anyone with tight hamstrings. And if you're feeling okay here after a couple breaths, you can even begin to slide those heels forward. Notice where the stretch is. Notice where your mind is. And notice how you're breathing. Inhale and slowly roll up. Take the hands below the shoulders, feet below the knees. We're going to press the hips up, opening the heart, engaging the glutes. If you'd like more advanced variation, you could straighten the legs out and continue to lift the hips wherever you're at. Lower your butt down, be mindful of any animals that may have entered your space. And we're coming into Shavasana next. You're gonna take that left leg forward, right leg out with the foot on the inside of the left thigh. Again, we don't need to be folded completely over. Focus on where you feel the stretch, maybe in the hip, back of the left leg, and breathe there. Explored the neck earlier. Check in with your neck. Can we soften? Can we relax? Can we be a bit more mindful? And inhale and slide back up that left leg. And switch. Right leg comes up, left foot's the inside of the right thigh. Setting your foundation, being comfortable from the ground up. Begin to enter Janu Sirsasana on the other side. Come back up. We're going to take both legs over to the left. So my right foot is near my left knee. Simple twist, left hand on the right knee. Look over the right shoulder. And yoga's all about the spine, so really focusing on the spine, finding its full length here. Less twisting deeply and more length to the sky. From your tailbone up to the crown of the head. Look back to the middle. You use your arms for support as we switch the legs to the other side. Again, focus on the foundation, feel grounded, and then twist, look over the left shoulder. Remembering to breathe. It's low belly, side ribs, upper chest. Release back to the middle. Before we take our resting Shavasana, I want to do a short meditation that my meditation teacher, Dr. K, taught me about letting go. It's a visualization exercise, so it combines some powerful things. I want you to think of something, a situation, a person, something that is you're holding on to, something that is bothering you. We're going to do our best to let go of that little by little. So if you imagine yourself holding some balloons, helium balloons, balloons up in the sky, and you have them by threads, holding tight with your hands. And on these balloons, imagine whatever it is you need to let go of. Could be that perfectionism, this idea to be a certain way, someone that wronged you. And visualize that on the balloons. Really squeeze tight with the fists. Create that tension in the forearms. See those balloons. Take a big inhale. And with an exhale, release the palms open. And in your mind, with your eyes closed, imagine these balloons drifting up to the sky. As they grow higher, they get smaller. They drift away with the wind. They continue to get smaller and smaller. Cannot see what's on the balloons anymore. They're becoming a simple black dot in the sky. And they are gone. Take a big inhale and a big exhale of relief. Knowing that the longer we hold the weight, the heavier it gets. So learning to let go of anything we are carrying that we feel we've been betrayed, we feel we're a victim. The longer we hold on to that, the more we suffer. So a glass of water is only as heavy as we hold it for a long time. This is a metaphor you may have heard before. So I'm going to take my cat with me, or your pet at home. Ow. Talk about not holding on. This cat's holding on to me a bit. But we're going to relax into Shavasana, or corpse pose. So I invite you to lie down. Allow your bones to be heavy on the floor. Take any little adjustments or postures your body may need before resting. And relax into the ground. Feel supported. And just observe. No need to control the breath anymore. No attempt to control the mind. Just lay down in your perfection. Your able body to hear, to see, to move. Take a moment to be grateful for all that. Now slowly awaken the body, the fingers and toes, rolling the wrists and ankles. Take a big morning stretch. And roll over to one side, use your upper arm as a pillow. Be mindful of any animals that are sharing your space. Support yourself up to that meditation seat. Returning back to the idea of parigraha, non-grasping, non-attachment. This attachment in yoga philosophy, Buddhism as well, I believe, is what causes suffering. Holding on to people, places, things, even your own life. This attachment to your life causes fear, causes suffering. That one day we'll die, we won't have this body. So if we let go of these fears, of these holding patterns, we're able to live a more peaceful life. This goes back to the last live stream where we were talking about change, parigraha, and change are good friends. So seal this practice by bringing your palms in a prayer position to the mind to allow for right thoughts, down to the throat for right speech, and down to the heart for right action. Thank you all for coming to this YouTube live class tonight and enjoying the mountains we have behind us, our wonderful pets at Dar Al Husun, and I hope you guys tune in next time. Thank you all for coming, and namaste.